Money Management Skills Part 5, The Full Story of Retirement and Financial Plan. At around 1 o'clock in the night, a man was looking at his old office ID card. The retirement party was over, people had left, and there was a strange silence in the house. Today, for the first time, he understood that stopping salary is not just stopping income. It is also the changing of the entire routine, identity, and financial comfort. The fear begins right here. If money finishes after retirement, what will happen? And the curiosity is, can today's small planning change the entire life of old age? In Part 4, we understood the real calculation of education and home ownership. A degree too can be an investment, and a house too can give stability, but both decisions should not be taken with emotion. We saw that a wrong course, heavy loan, wrong location, or oversized home loan can also weaken the future instead of strengthening it. Now in the final part, the story comes to the most important turn. Now it is about retirement, financial plan, cash flow, budget, balance sheet, and connecting the entire money journey together. Retirement does not mean just leaving a job. Retirement means entering that life where time can be yours, but income does not come on its own. For some people, retirement is traveling the world. For some, it is spending time with children. For some, it is a peaceful house, morning walks, and a life without pressure. But whatever the dream, a money system is needed behind it. A dream is emotional, but its expense is real. And for real expenses, real planning is needed. The first question of retirement planning is, how much money will you need every year or every month after retirement? Without this number, planning is just a guess. Look at today's expenses. Which expenses will finish in the future? Which expenses will reduce? And which new expenses can start after retirement? If your home loan finishes by retirement, then a big burden of EMI can be removed. But expenses like house maintenance, repairs, and property tax can still remain. If going to the office stops, then commute, formal clothes, daily outside food, and work-related expenses can reduce. But free time can bring new expenses too. If spending is happening on children's education and upbringing now, then by retirement perhaps children might become independent. But in some families, support responsibility can remain long-term too. Therefore, assumptions in retirement calculation should be realistic. Every family story is different. Someone's children settle early, someone's parents or spouse's medical needs increase. In retirement, the most unpredictable expense can be of health. With increasing age, expenses like consultations, tests, medicines, surgery, care support, and insurance premiums can increase. Today you are healthy, this does not mean that a medical fund will not be needed in the future. Health planning is not a side topic of retirement planning, it is the center topic. Travel too is a big factor. If you want to travel in retirement, then look at travel not as a luxury but like a planned goal. Some people remain more active for the first few years after retirement. Traveling, hobbies, family trips, and personal projects increase. Later, the expense can change according to health and energy. Therefore, retirement is not a single number. This is a life running in phases. Early retirement, middle retirement, and later retirement, the needs of all three can be different. Now the talk comes to the 4% rule. Many people hear this and think that the answer to retirement is found. But this rule is not a guarantee, it is a guideline. To understand in a simple way, this idea tells that a retiree can withdraw about 4% in the first year from their retirement portfolio, then can adjust it according to inflation. But market, inflation, age, health, taxes, and lifespan are different for every person. Therefore, following a blind rule is not right. The plan should be flexible. If the market falls a lot, spending might have to be reduced a little. If the portfolio performs well, even then careless spending should not be done. In retirement, look at income sources too. Pension, rent, interest, dividends, retirement accounts, annuity, business income, or part-time work, all together can make safety. But depending on just one income source can be risky. Just like diversification was necessary in working life, diversification can be helpful in retirement income too. Now the question is, how will all this plan be made? For this, you need 3 simple documents. These very documents are the backbone of the final financial plan. The first document is the cash flow statement. This shows you from where money is coming and where it is going. Open a paper or spreadsheet. Write your salary, business income, rent income, interest, investment income, and any regular earning. Now write the expenses. Fixed expenses like rent, EMI, electricity, insurance premium, school fee, and loan payment. These remain almost fixed every month. Then write variable expenses: food, travel, shopping, entertainment, gifts, medical, fuel, subscriptions, and sudden expenses. These keep changing every day. To make a correct cash flow statement, it is necessary to look at the bank statements and bills of the last 2-3 months. Memory often shows expenses as small. When you minus expenses from income, the truth will come in front. If money is being saved, then it can go towards saving and investment. If expenses are more than income, then it means that you are indirectly taking debt. Sometimes from a credit card, sometimes from a loan, sometimes by breaking savings. The cash flow statement does not blame you. It only shows a mirror. And running away from the mirror in financial life can be the most expensive mistake. The second document is the budget. Cash flow shows the past. Budget controls the future. Budget gives direction to the next month's money. A budget does not mean that remove fun from life. A budget means fixing limits between necessary expenses, goals, and enjoyment. Short-term goals should be clearly visible in the budget, like finishing credit card bills, making an emergency fund, saving for a vacation, or adding up the down payment of a house. Long-term goals also demand space in the budget. Retirement, children's education, home loan closure, wealth creation, and health security, all these are made by monthly action. If someone shops a lot, then suddenly stopping all shopping will be difficult. Therefore, controlling the habit slowly is more practical. Like fix a shopping limit, decrease credit card limits, remove saved cards from shopping apps, set automatic transfer of savings as soon as the salary comes. The pause rule of part 1 comes in use here again. A little distance before spending makes the decision practical from emotional. The third document is the balance sheet. This tells how strong you actually are. Income can be good, but net worth can be weak. In the balance sheet, first write the assets: bank balance, emergency fund, investments, retirement funds, property, gold, business value, and any valuable asset. Then write liabilities: home loan, car loan, education loan, personal loan, credit card dues, business debt, and any pending financial obligation. Subtract liabilities from assets. What remains, that alone is your net worth. This number is a clear signal of your financial health. If net worth is increasing slowly, then you are going in the right direction. If income is increasing but net worth is not, then there can be a lifestyle or debt problem. Now let us connect the story of the entire series. Part 1 told that the financial brain takes decisions from emotion. Fear, greed, and comparison can spoil money. Part 2 taught that money strategy is different at every age. Skill in young age, balance in middle age, and security in later age is important. Part 3 explained the game of cash, stocks, and credit. Cash gives safety, stocks can give growth, and a credit card can become a trap if there is no discipline. Part 4 told that big dreams like education and house also demand numbers. A big decision taken only with emotion can become years of EMI or regret. And Part 5 now says that all these lessons will have to be connected into a complete financial plan. Life improves not from separate advice, but from a connected system. While making a financial plan, the first work is to know the current reality. The second work is to write future goals. The third work is to connect monthly behavior to those goals. If retirement is needed at the age of 65, then the plan cannot start at 64. If a debt-free life is needed, then the borrowing habit will have to be changed from today. If children's education is needed, then the fund will be made first. If a house is needed, then down payment, location, and EMI capacity will have to be understood first. If investment is to be done, then an emergency fund is needed first. If a credit card is to be used, then full payment discipline is needed first. Order is very important in money management. In the wrong order, even the right product can give a wrong result. Luxury investment before insurance, risky trading before emergency fund, and lifestyle upgrade before debt repayment, all these are mistakes of order. A financial planner can help, especially when the situation is complex. But a planner too is useful only when you tell your income, expenses, and goals honestly. Do not do blind trust on anyone. Ask questions to the advisor. Understand fees. Understand the product. Understand risk. Read documents before the final signature. Financial success does not mean only becoming a millionaire. Success means that your money is working according to your values, needs, and dreams. For someone, success is a debt-free life. For someone, children's good education. For someone, parents' medical security. For someone, a peaceful retirement. Therefore, leaving comparison is necessary. Neighbor's car, friend's house, relatives' foreign trip, these are not a part of your budget. Your life will run from your balance sheet, not from someone else's highlight reel. This very maturity is the biggest win of money management. Now a simple action plan is in front. Make a cash flow statement this month. Follow the budget next month. Then make a balance sheet and see the net worth. Then write your retirement goal. The clearer the dream will be, the clearer the plan will be. Comfort is needed is not enough. How much monthly expense is needed will have to be written. Review the plan every year. Income will change, family will change, market will change, health will change. The financial plan too should be updated according to that. Uncertainty will remain in life. No plan will be perfect. But an imperfect plan too is better than living without a plan. Retirement can become a blessing too, and a burden too. The difference is only whether you gave direction to money in working years or not. The final lesson of this entire story is exactly this, that money should be a companion of life, not the master. Run it with understanding, not with fear. When the financial brain is calm, life cycle is clear, tools are understood, education and home decisions are practical, and the retirement plan is made, then money management will truly work. Keep the start small from today. One paper, one pen, one honest number. This alone can be the first line of your financial freedom. And this is the full story of money management skills. Earning money is necessary, but understanding it, handling it, and putting it in the right place makes life truly secure.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible, but in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.